Hello. All right. This is weird, isn't it? It's not 7:30 at night. For the first time since last Friday. We're live during the day. Morning all, morning suspects, morning AD, morning Corey. How are we, guys? Thank you for joining the stream. Plan for today is to record today's Crystal Palace episode, which we need to get cracking with ASAP Rocky. Then obviously going to edit that quickly, and then whilst that's rendering and uploading, we can then crack on with some Football Manager stuff. I'm probably going to restart the stream between FC and FM just to split the YouTube VODs. But at the moment, we're just gonna plow on with Crystal Palace in this first section, and then we'll switch. It literally will go down for like 10 seconds. I just need to change titles, etc. But that will be in a couple of hours' time. So the plan is to get an episode of Palace recorded, edited, etc. And then hopefully 2 episodes of Football Manager recorded for a video tomorrow and Sunday. Currently, there is a video going live in 40 minutes' time at the top of the hour for Football Manager. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. Those of you that have been waiting for the next episode of that save, and it's coming to you literally very, very soon. We're going to play Chelsea and Arsenal today. I'm not sure which third game to play, quite frankly. And I'll take your feedback on that. In the Champions League, we've got a win against Bodø/Glimt and 2 draws. So I'm kind of thinking maybe play Monaco, try and beat Monaco, so then I can be in a position to sim Copenhagen and Marseille, and obviously we'll play Inter. So I'm leaning towards that, but we shall see how you guys think. Obviously, it would then mean Brentford, Galatasaray, and Villa are simmed. Nick, thank you for the 42nd month subscribed, mate. Very, very good of you indeed. You got a notification today. Hurrah! Yeah, Nat's recovering well, thank you, mate. Getting there slowly. If you were thinking of buying FM on console, my advice would be not to at this moment in time. The console version is worse than the PC version. If you were going to buy at this stage in time, if you were going to buy FM, my advice would be buy it on PC. Still finding the gameplay really slow and boring since the update. With default authentic, it's even worse. Every player seems to run at the same speed no matter how fast or slow their pace stats are. Try tweaking the sliders, Rob. We're not finding that. I am finding that, although to be fair, sprint speed is up too. Literally just that one change has made it pretty playable for me, and made the difficulty slightly higher. But we will be going for a full slider set for the RTG when it starts. Yeah, decent. Thank you, Emerino. How are you, my dude? Yeah, Project Racing's one that I'm intrigued to see how good it is. Yeah. Very intrigued to see how good it is. It's effectively Project Cars, but we'll wait and see. Oh, you slag. All right, Kevin. All right, Kevin. Rensport is supposed to be okay, as far as I'm aware. Not on the level of ACC or iRacing, I don't believe, but it's all personal preference, isn't it? So I think we'll play Monaco, and then we'll sim Brentford, Galatasaray, and Villa. So we're just going to jump straight in. Welcome back to the Crystal Palace save here on FC26. We are back to Champions League action today in 2 areas, and then post that we've got plenty of Premier League action on the way as well. We'll be playing Monaco, we'll be playing Chelsea and Arsenal today. We'll be simulating Brentford, Galatasaray and Villa before heading into the month of December for the beginning of next week, where we've got an equally difficult month, quite frankly, before January makes things very busy indeed, with transfers to be included in there, of course, and there'll be an FA Cup draw too. There won't be Carabao Cup stuff because we are out of that one after losing to Manchester United in a simmer earlier on in the season. So Form is okay. In the Champions League, we're undefeated. We're only 18th at the minute in the standings, so I'm leaning towards playing Monaco to try and win. Sim Galatasaray, play Inter, and put ourselves in a position where we can consider focusing on the Premier League ties in January and the FA Cup ties, so that we can sim FC Copenhagen and Marseille and comfortably get through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. That is the main focus this season, is to win the Champions League, but obviously we would like to do well in the Premier League as well if we can, and we're focusing on more than just that one competition in this third season, unlike the Valencia save where we solely focused on the Champions League. We're only 3 points off 5th. We're only 4 points off 3rd, but we are quite a way off the top 2 at this moment in time. You can see that they quite clearly are a cut above the rest at the minute. And with Arsenal today and Newcastle in the next episode on Monday, we will have some tests to come in the next few games. Our next test, however, is a European one that comes from France, and it will be AS Monaco. So do please drop the video a like if you're enjoying the save. I'd very much appreciate it. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any more content. There will have been a Football Manager episode come to you earlier on this afternoon, so please do go and check that save out with Chelsea. There'll be another episode of that tomorrow and on Sunday as well before we come back to FC content on Monday. So plenty of content for you over the weekend. I'm live all day today as well. And we'll be live Saturday evening and hopefully most of the day Sunday too. So lots of content for you over the next few days, starting with this game against Monaco. Come and join me on stream. Follow the links in the description to Twitch and or Kick. And if not, join me here on YouTube. But for now, I'm going to go and play Monaco, and hopefully we can keep the run, unbeaten run going in the Champions League, and fingers crossed, get back-to-back wins too. Hello, Dusan Vlahovic. Yikes. Beerith and Vlahovic, they're playing a 4-4-2. Pogba's still going. Go on, Paul. Go on, Paul and Reece James. Hello. Salisu, Eric Dyer, Tilo Keva. Kern in goal. I mean, their side is as good as it could get, really, isn't it? Oh, they've got Krupi. Intriguing. Yeah, he's not going to get anywhere near that starting lineup, was he? Anyone on the bench that shouldn't be? Oh, they got an injured Bonjaman Pavard. He would certainly be in the starting lineup, wouldn't he? I wonder whether that... No, he's Dutch. We'll say Peters. I wondered whether he might be a Reece James pre-gen. He is not. Alright, bubbles. I haven't played FM since the update, Lewis, but we will be playing it later today. Geraldo, thank you for joining us on Kick, mate. Always good to see you popping by regularly over on that platform. I appreciate it, dude. You're keeping the Kick channel up and running single-handedly at the minute. We are potentially planning on doing a German realistic RTG, Emery. We have done a lower league side with Mallorca in recent-ish years as well. The plan is to do a German realistic RTG maybe next year, maybe on FC27 we will do a lower league German realistic RTG. We could even take to choose a side, because obviously a lot of people will be like, use 1860 Munich, but then I think we'd probably be too financially strong. So I might take the statistically worst German side and try and take them to the top. Yeah, basically, Kev. Addison Kev on the same wavelength. Morning, Suffolk. Aachen would be your vote, would it? Yeah, Oldham have been a Premier League side at one point in their history. So have Swindon, so have Oxford. Other lower league sides, Bradford, of course. who we used last year. Monaco line up with Philip Cohen in goal for them. They've got Eric Dyer on the bench. Paul Pogba is still here and playing in Season 3. They're going 4-4-2. Salisu and Keva at the back with Reece James at right back with the captain's armband. And as we saw earlier, Dusan Vlahovic up top alongside Biarritz. They do have an 85 rated Samu on the bench as well. They're missing, through injury, an 84 rated Bonjman Pavard, the centre-back / right-back. So they could be slightly stronger. But they're not a bad side by any stretch. So we fully expect a decent test here. And obviously with our fringe players out, whilst still being confident enough that we can get a result, it will be more difficult given the nature of the side that we've put out. But we're doing it for good reason. To give people first team football, to ensure that stronger players are fit for more important games. And hopefully keep everybody happy in the squad, whilst at the same time achieving our goals by scoring a few in this game. Zakaria. It's nicely done. James. And Lamine Kamara. Not highlighter, it's not what I wanted to do. In the CPU slide, is there like a shot frequency? I think I'm gonna... Oh, it's to take long shots, though. Not necessarily just shooting. Oh, I'm going to up the build-up speed a bit. And I'm going to up the shot frequency a bit too. See if we can make them a little bit more willing to shoot. Shepherd shrugging off Lamine Kamara. Very well indeed. Amora inside. And Uche could be on the run here through a gap. He'll do this and then play more around the corner. Reece James, whilst he is a fantastic right back, is not known for his electric pace. Tucker is very, very quick, but not very strong, as Hragovic does well there. And Haji Musa has done well to win that back. Monaco defending solidly in the opening 20 minutes. Well in, Sergi Cardona, love that. Not so much the pass, but that's me for misplacing it. Hragovic back inside to Zakaria. Into Mika Biarritz. It's Alexander Golovin out wide. Young Reed has done well. We use the goalkeeper. That's not the goalkeeper. There's the goalkeeper. Pump. Uche should win this. Nice. Amoura's on the way. Uche's on the way as well, but I couldn't quite find the ball through the gap. Monaco holding their shape well. Sometimes the 4-4-2 is really open, and sometimes it's just a particularly solid formation. Depends on the playing staff involved, I think, and the actual roles that each individual player is being utilised in. We'll use Amoura's pace here to try and get away and tuck that back through the gap. It's actually gone to Tucker. It was meant for Uche. Had it found Christantis, I feel like we might maybe have taken a 1-0 lead. Oh, Lamine Kamara recovers his position very well indeed there. Otherwise, we might well also have had another opportunity. Half an hour in, we've had the best opening, but neither goalkeeper yet called into action. That might be about to change here with Haj Musa. And here's Lamine Kamara. It's good footwork. Have to get Curtis Jones involved. Zakaria, I think, swung and missed at that. And then they have given it away. They've won it back in because it's very tight in these central areas. But Weston McKennie does really well. And that is a good breakaway. And there is space over here for Tucker. Space that is about to disappear. But that doesn't bother him. Because he's in. And just can't quite get the shot away with Uche. We're getting close. We couldn't really be much closer. But the goal hasn't come yet. Mika Biarritz. That's well intercepted by Cardona. Shepherd and McKennie counters on. Use Jones, then over the top. And Uche's in because the fullback was playing him on. Oh, it's through the keeper. The shot power just too much. It wasn't accurate enough for me towards the bottom corner. But because he struck it so hard, the goalkeeper couldn't keep it out. Christantis does bury and give us the lead here. We've been the more likely side to score. Monaco had the better of the 20 minutes or so, kind of hovering around the box, but not finding the right final ball. That's a brilliant final ball by Curtis Jones. And yeah, shot power just too much for the keeper, though maybe you say he should keep that out. It was at a decent height for him. I think, quite frankly, he should have kept that out. We are still on legendary teletext yet. What was the score in the Palace game last night, Patrick? That's a great ball forward to Dusan Vlahovic. Inside to Lamine. Vlahovic just fell kindly on his left foot, and it is quite the left foot, but the keeper right behind it, thankfully. Kepa Arrizabalaga keeping it out. My own player's attempted headed clearance went back towards his own bloody goal, but thankfully Kepa was there again. We will lead at half-time by a 1-0. No worries, Mourinho. Catch you later, dude. Oh, they won 2-0 last night, did they, Palace? Plan is still yes to sell Uche. Oh, it was 3-1, was it, James? Against who? Villa won 2-0. I know Villa won 2-0. Oh, against AZ. In the Netherlands or at Selhurst Park? Reed. Nicely to Jones. And here's Tucker. Try and use that pace. Try and use that pace. Take the corner. The seconds at the beginning of the second half would really affirm a dominance in this fixture. And Maxence Lacroix couldn't really have come much closer. Whips looking for Uche, who knocks it down. And Amoura on the volley. Kuhn right behind this one this time. Wow, Lacroix met that header very well indeed. He did come to me recently, Maxence. Oh, nicely done, Mr. Shepherd. Came to me recently, Maxence Lacroix, saying, look, I need to play some more football, please. Oh, Uche! I was looking for the same sort of assist we got for the first goal and absolutely did not get it. Lacroix, to be fair to me, is probably quite unlucky not to have held his first team spot, but as the side looked to challenge for bigger and better trophies, I needed to improve my defensive unit, and Lacroix just so happens to unfortunately be the one man that was the one that got the drop. Is that a free kick for us? It's a free kick for them. He wants a loan from Real, yeah. Vlahovic, Beerith, Vlahovic, Golovin. Vlahovic is there, just about to play that ball. Their defence is now out of position. And you might well imagine this is going to Mr. Uche. Oh. I get very lucky. I get very lucky. We won't overly celebrate it. Again, Uche shot straight at the keeper there. That's basically what he did with his first chance and goal, but got lucky because the keeper fluffed it. Keeper this time did what he should have done last time, as I'm aiming for the corner. He just keeps shooting straight at the keeper. Shepherd grabs a goal in Europe, though. Great to see the youngster on the score sheet in the Champions League. 2-0 lead here against Monaco. This is just the way that we needed this game to go with the rest of our fixtures in Europe. And hopefully it sets us up nicely for the rest of the episode. Yeah, Endrick supposedly wants just a loan out of Real. He wants to stay at the club long term, but wants to get some first team football. And Mateta had a penalty saved as well, did he? Beerith. Oh, well, in Renaissance. Shepherd. And Curtis Jones. Tucker. Here's Beerith. Option out wide here. Forward from fullback. And Vlahovic is there. Needed a bit more height on that to loop it over Kepa. Vlahovic has been the best avenue to goal for them in this game. And he just hasn't quite had that final bit of quality they've needed, unfortunately for them. Looking for Tucker in behind here. And Uche is in the middle for maybe another one. Oh, a little bit awkward. Still 2-0 though, and comfortable for now at the other end of the pitch, despite Dusan Vlahovic having a couple of opportunities. Beerith, well, yeah, I was trying to force him out wide basically, and it did work. And that's why Dusan Vlahovic's left foot is very good. He does have a goal, and Monaco are back in it. I'm very much finding that the AI, weirdly, in this patch, or since the patch, are better in the second half than they are the first. Alan, thank you for the follow on kick, mate. On Twitch, sorry. 15 stream streak. Go on, Kev, lad. Let's make a couple of changes, shall we? Just make sure we keep it. Yeah, that'll do. Still got 50 mil to spend as well. What season are you in with United now? Reed. Tucker. This has now gone from a comfortable, straightforward 2-0 victory to a, well, let's not throw it away, shall we, situation. Made a couple of changes in midfield and one in defence as well. Centre-back Vivian coming on. Get to that, please, Mr. Reed. Thank you. 2-2 between Bayern and Slavia Praha, and actually, that's Alfonso Davis ensuring that Bayern aren't losing that game. Sobersley needs to time this right. It's meant for Uche. I've evidently put too much power on it, and it's assumed that I'm trying to play that all the way across to the far side, which has lost me possession in a crucial time in the game. Because now here comes Dusan Vlahovic out wide to Kragovic again, and they might steal a point here, Monaco. Wow, that's a great leap by Weston McKennie. Reed can't get there though, and now we still treading that tight wire, but we've dealt with it. We've dealt with it. Well, it wasn't as easy as we might have liked. But the fans are very pleased with a home win in the Champions League again. We got one against Bodo Glimt. We've gotten one against Monaco. And that's 4 games in the Champions League unbeaten now. 2 wins, 2 draws. We are looking likely of going through to the knockout stages, hopefully via the top 8. We'd rather avoid a playoff round if we possibly can. We've got a game against Galatasaray to come later in the month. But for now, we're heading on towards that game against Brentford. Not bad for a night shift degenerate, no, tell me. I appreciate your committed support, Kev. Oh, you started a new one? Right. Brentford at home, full strength side. Bosch, victory please. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting one quite that size. Deary me. Cherky, Duran, Vivian, Duran, Gusto. 5-0 against Brentford. That is a surprise, I have to be honest. I was expecting maybe like a 2-1 or something like that. Wharton has finally been able to become a central midfielder. And we could maybe make him 89 rated by the end of the season as well. It's taken 3 seasons to be able to figure that out. But Arthur Shepherd is still performing really well. He's lost his max. He's lost his high-end potential, unfortunately. Diamande is growing well too. So let's see if we can... Oh, he's peaked. He's peaked. 86. We'll leave him where he is then. How do I keep career mode fun? For me, a lot of the enjoyment comes from recording it live with you guys watching and interacting and helping out with decisions, etc. When it comes to... Oh, you want a contract as well now, do you? When it comes to... that's not what I wanted to do at all, is it? When it comes to anything else, like I don't think I'd play FC Career Mode outside of... Important's fine. I don't think I'd play FC Career Mode outside of... Well, I definitely wouldn't play it off camera outside of recording for YouTube anymore. But that's probably... It's a mixture of fatigue of the franchise for me and... in general, the game isn't as good as... Well, I was going to say the game isn't as good as FM, but obviously FM at the minute is not in a good spot. So at the minute, FC is probably a better career mode option than FM. I am very much looking forward to the realistic RTG, though. That I probably would look to play myself off camera because of the extra spreadsheet stuff as well. Extra realism. It is indeed all about the realism. I agree, 80. We'll get that stuff over to you a little bit later today. Jeremy Pino, Jackson, Esteval, Enzo Fernandez, Andre Santos. They're playing a 5-back Chelsea, but we know that can work now. At least it did most recently. And Jurgensen. Right. Well, we didn't change anything about that, did we? So I'll just... Beep boop. Playing the gold kit though. Any excuse to play in the gold kit. Yeah, good, thank you, Vic. How are you, mate? Eddie Howe is manager at Chelsea now. You're not that late, Rodrigo. Don't worry, mate. Only half an hour or so. We've only played one game, so you've not missed much. Do not fret. Do not worry. It is okay. Oh, copyright number 2. Yeah, Eddie Howe playing 5-back is maybe a bit of a surprise. Undefined position. Bug, 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 bug. Bug. Buggy, bug, bug. Bug, 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 bug. Have you been a busy boy, have you, Rick? Always better to be busy than bored. Always better to be busy than bored. Eddie Howe's Chelsea line up actually in a 5-back. Eddie Howe playing a 5-back formation is not what I would have expected, but it's a strong defensive unit. The midfield is very good, and the forward line is equally as impressive too. Jeremy Pino, obviously formerly of ourselves, 88 rated now, and they've got obviously quality elsewhere as well. Nico Jackson's 84. They've also got an 84 rated Liam Delap. Joao Pedro is still here, also at 83 rated. So Jeremy Pino is probably the only truly world-class player in terms of rating, but... Go on, ads. Deflected. But they've got plenty of very, very good players in the side. To be fair, Enzo Fernandez, I think, is 87. Demande's up! And very nearly gives us a 1-0 lead. Not at the minute. Oski, no, but we will be soon. Harto's given that away. I'm intrigued to see actually if it's saved my settings between games in the same play session. It has. Okay. Can I have? No, I cannot. You're all Harto. Inside to Gianluca Mancini. Enzo Fernandez looking for and not finding Nico Jackson. Ismail Assar is actually playing a very good ball. And John Duran's in behind here, but the defender's getting back to me and does enough. I was going to try and pull the trigger early there because of the intentions of the defender. But he's done me there. Just to squeeze John Duran in behind to begin with, but pace of the defence able to deal with it. Andre Santos trying to use some pace of his own here, but he can't get away from us. Wharton now as an out-and-out centre mid rather than a CDM playing slightly out of position. Zoboslai sent Andre Santos, and then Andre Santos gets his payback, but he's given it straight back to me. Merci beaucoup. Oh, that's annoying. I should probably say obrigado, shouldn't I, considering he's Brazilian. Is Estevao, another Brazilian, who's 85 rated as well, Estevao, so I'm expecting him to be very good today too. John Duran and Dominic Zoboslai. And Zoboslai, I mean, I was going to say, to be fair, got caught there, and we should get a free kick, and we do, in a very good position. Now, recently, I tried one of these, put too much power on it, and it went over the bar, so I'm a little bit apprehensive to put too much power, but I wonder whether maybe doing this I put not enough. Oh, still too much, apparently. Up over the wall and over the bar. Free kick accuracy is only so important at the minute, it seems, with this free kick mechanic, because if they have high shot power, it just always goes over. You want someone to score lots of free kicks, you need them to have good free kick accuracy, but not a lot of shot power. Lovely ball looking for Ryan Cherki. Can't get there. Martin Fernandez is their fullback on the right-hand side, and he's dealt with that very well. Timber to Wharton. Wharton to Zoboslai. Zoboslai will try again! But he can't find the target. Yeah, fouls and the lack thereof, Jelbu, is certainly something that the dev team are aware of. You can up the tackle aggression with the CPU sliders. That should help. Wharton. Timber. It is all Crystal Palace here, isn't it? Never mind. Estevao. Also Enzo Fernandez. Ian Nico Jackson linking up. Looking for him again, but given away. Yikes. Chelsea have been actually surprisingly poor in possession in this first half. They cannot keep the ball away from us. Lots of misplaced passes. Cherki turns inside beautifully, looking for Duran, who's on his left. It's a narrow angle. It's not narrow enough, however, to stop Crystal Palace taking the lead. Now, that is the sort of clinical finishing I want from my number one striker. 5 goals in 8 games so far in this Premier League season for John Duran. That was much better from him. I thought maybe I'd made a mistake by shooting from there, but I didn't really have any other option. I'm glad I took the option this time. We lead. Just give the ball away all the time, Chelsea. What's going on? Ole! Gusto. Zoboslai. Sar's going. Fofana's there. Fullbacks in this 5-back, or at least Yoral Harto, isn't tracking runs very well at all. I have to be honest. Arsenal equalise against Brentford. Gyökeres. They had gone 1-0 down. Obviously Brentford on the back of... Oh, dear me. Brentford on the back of their 5-0 trouncing by ourselves have gone away to the Emirates this time and actually holding their own. Here's Jeremy Pino and Estevao. Estevao just ended 3 defenders' careers with 1 skill move. Oh, it's naughty. Bloody hell. That was ridiculous from Esteval. I thought, nah, they've gone too far by not shooting. And then he's pulled that out the bag. And made me regret thinking such a thing. Thankfully, Dean Henderson right behind it. But I almost wish he'd scored, to be honest, because that would have been one of the best goals scored against me by the AI all year long. Wow. Yeah, rainy pitches are frustrating, but you can turn the effectiveness of weather on the ball off in the settings. That's the thing. I do want to... That's not what I wanted at all. I do want to up the skill move frequency. Yeah, Esteval's really, really good. Is it only subs that are able to rewind the stream ads? Is it not open to everybody? Is it not a feature open to everyone? I didn't realise that. I thought it was just platform-wide. Only subs. Oh, I didn't realise that. Subs and Twitch Turbo. Colwell and Fofana. There's Andre Santos. Option out wide is there. Pino. Cheeky step over. Malagusto deals with it. Obviously, former player the other way around. Some space for Ismaila. With the fullback having gotten forward. Get this on John Duran's left. And then Wharton's left. Not finding... Obviously, the goal was very good. But in other scenarios, we're not finding the corner very well, are we? Well, in Danny. His chances keep going quite central. Whether it's because my finishing stat on the players I'm trying to take the chances with isn't high enough, or I'm not aiming it well enough. And they've cut me open there, haven't they? Enzo Fernandez. What a challenge by Vivian. I had to throw myself at it. And Enzo's effort blocked well by the Spaniard. Mancini's header was very, very good as well. We have another corner now. Chelsea really trying to go for it here. Mancini again off the bar. This time Andre Santos. Wow! Dean Henderson. Andre Santos with a follow-up header. And Dino at full stretch like Superman flying across the front of goal there. How we still have a clean sheet, only you will know. Enzo Fernandez from quite a long way out. But it does look like they're going to go for it here. I will jump with the wall. I needed to, but Henderson behind it this time around. I need to just stop and compose myself for a minute because I have no idea how they haven't scored there. Super Dino indeed. Oh, creators are asking for it to be platform wide. Oh, is that the Esteval clip? Yeah. Here's Jeremy Pino. And Esteval. Their own. Here's Jeremy Pino and Esteval. He's ruined me. He's absolutely ruined me. Koze, thank you for the follow on Twitch, mate. In what regard, Diabolo? The new update is AI behaviour, not FCIQ tactical stuff. So the new patch hasn't changed anything FCIQ wise. Exclamation mark sliders, Blakey. Although we will be changing the sliders over the next couple of weeks. Doing quite a bit of gameplay testing. Enzo Fernandez. Lovely dink forward. He's gotten to it. Nico Jackson finds the equaliser.
I tried to get there with a defender, and Nico's held him off and swept home an equaliser for the home side. The first half was all one-way action at that end of the pitch for us. Second half is all one-way action for them. Into this guy, it was Diamande that was underneath it. He just didn't attack the ball. I was asking him to clear it, and he just got nowhere near it. It's a brilliant goal by Nico Jackson, though. Take nothing away from that. Chelsea have their equaliser, and they'd already committed to taking Nico Jackson off, so he leaves as a goal scorer, and Leon Delap takes his place. Not supposed to go to the left back. Oh, Esteval. Chill, Esteval. Enzo Fernandez. Thank you. They were really poor in possession in the first half, Chelsea, and they've been so much better in this second. A little bit lucky there. I'll take it though. Keep running, John. Keep running, John. Well up. Try and spin here with Turkey. Quickly. Play it around. And Ryan Cherky around the corner. Oh, please! If only that had worked. That would have been unbelievable. Quinton Timber. Sarr looking for Szoboszlai. Andre Santos in the way, but he's kicked it straight back to Sarr. Looking for... Oh, what a run through the gap! Oh, what a ball through the gap too, but he's offside. The vision from Quinton Timber there to find that pass, but yes, not even a close decision. Just get rid of that bot on Twitch. On a Kick, sorry. There we go. Blocked by Timber. Clearance. We're up. We're down. Oh, nice by Cherky. Little slide. Duran. Go on, Quinton, you're in. Quinton Timber. Again, doesn't find the corner with the finish. We're not going to get a better chance in this second half. That was one-on-one with a pressure on the shoulder, yes, but still one-on-one. Danny Slater's in really well. Might have overrun it. He hasn't. We'll look to send Ryan Cherky away here. Arsenal have taken the lead against Brentford now in the 84th minute to make it 3-2 there. It's brilliant from Cherky. It's also an unbelievable block by the defender. We saw Vivian put in a brilliant sliding effort at one end in the early stages of the second half. And now at the latter stages of it, they've done something similar themselves. Can we still, however, find that winning goal? Timber and Szoboszlai. He squeezed that to Duran. No. Was hopeful, but I needed to do something of that sort to try and force the issue with such little time remaining. It is a point only away from home against Chelsea, but the way that they fought back in that second half, they deserved it, and they defended well at the end as well. No winning goal for us. No winning game for us in the Premier League. But with Arsenal to come next in the Prem, maybe that's the one that we can get the points in. Keep going, young man. 14 weeks. Oh, forgive me. Trying to figure out what to put on the TV above me. I don't, Kev. No, I'm very basic in the way that I play the game. Right, Galatasaray next. We have rotated a bit, as you can see. Some first-team players were not fully recovered from the game against Chelsea, and quite frankly, we need the first-team players for the game against Arsenal. But Szoboszlai gives them an 87th minute winner, actually, unfortunately. Osimhen, who is rumoured to be one of the main targets for the January transfer window, gave them the early goal. That is our first defeat in Europe this season. Maxence Lecoy is probably going to say thanks for playing me. Yep, he did indeed. Unfortunately, we lost Maxence, so if you could be a little bit better next time, that would be lovely. And Arsenal, at the minute, lead the way. It was Newcastle and Arsenal that were flying at the top of the table, that were a few points clear of everybody else. Is that still the case? We're 3 points off the top 4 now, so not far away at all. And yeah, still Arsenal and Newcastle up top. Newcastle have lost less games, but Arsenal have won more games, and at the minute, that is the difference between the two. Comfortably the 2 best sides in the league, although Nottingham Forest is still unbeaten. 6 wins, 6 draws. So they're part of the title picture at the minute of Forest. Hopefully, if we can beat Arsenal, then maybe we throw ourselves right back into the potential title-winning picture ourselves again. Absolutely, Jordan. Let me do that now for you. Notifications time someone talks to me. Oh, okay. Oh, session striker. Your guy Jordan is 67 rated currently at Lyon. Obviously, you guys in the RTG will get the chance to fully grow all the way. 88 to 94 potential. We know that your potential is 92 because we manually set it. You can jump and you're really strong. Bon France. Sure what your sure what your career path was. Forbes, centre back. Started at Burton and moved to Lyon at the beginning of this season. Pretty sure there's no subs today, is there? 7th. I don't think we got any more to do until we get to double digits. No. Yes, as you're still at Boca. Martinelli, Gyökeres, Saka. Havertz in midfield. I mean, you'd start Ødegaard, wouldn't you? Martinez, Botman, Ibanez, Mitchell. Slightly tired Schlotterbeck over Ibanez, maybe. Manager's probably resting him for a reason, though. After European football, and there is their Magnon pre-gen in goal, and that's probably the reason why they are where they are in the league, isn't it? Or certainly a factor in it. This is the last season at Palace. Suspects, yeah. I'm really not sure what to do with the secondary save. At the minute, FM is doing better than the Valencia save did, but certainly another new FC save would do better yet still than FM. I think basically I need, once I'm back to full-time work, then we can make the decision, can't we? Schalke could be a good one. Hamburg could be also be a good one. We were thinking about doing a journeyman, but I don't know how successful it would be. That's all. There's a 2-minute cooldown on commands, Aziz. You can see it further up in chat. Here then is the Arsenal lineup in a 4-3-3. They've got their Mike Maignan pre-gen of Bruno Maurel in goal at 91 rated. Martinez, Botman, Ibanez and Tyrek Mitchell. Rice, Zubimendi, Erdegaard. And the front three is as you would expect it to be for Arsenal this season. Mikel Arteta is not there at the moment. It was some guy called Thiago apparently. So presumably Arteta has not been sacked and just moved on elsewhere, because I don't think he's performed that poorly. Maybe we can have a look through the managerial movements in the save and find out exactly where Mikel Arteta is or what happens to him. But I didn't realise he wasn't Arsenal manager anymore. Whoever it is that's in charge at the minute, though, is obviously doing a very good job because they're top of the table. Thiago something is who it was. We'll, of course, go through and either download a mod for real-life manager names for all divisions for the next save we do, or just manually change them. But hopefully, in fact, there will probably be a YouTube poll. Decent delivery, decent header, decent save. There'll probably be a YouTube poll as to what you guys would like to see next as the secondary save on the channel soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that in the community section of the YouTube channel. But for the time being, we will we'll concentrate on Palace and hopefully beating Arsenal, or at least avoiding defeat against Arsenal. But easier said than done. Martinelli to Gyökeres. He's beaten me, and his finishing is exceptional. Arsenal lead. It wasn't Thiago Motta, it was Thiago something something. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Ashton Gate's in the game as well, isn't it, Cole?
Goal for Arsenal, number 14,
Victor Gyökeres at it again. Cherky, nicely into Wharton. Looking for Cherky again. Deliver the ball. Sar's there. Oh, he can't get connection on it, but the referee's pointed to the spot for a potential handball from Tyrek Mitchell. We will have to wait and see how the handball transpired. He might have gone up Maradona style for the header, and you can't tell because the camera angle doesn't change. So let's have a look. Is that an unnatural position, or was that an unnatural position for Tyrek Mitchell's arm to be in? As the ball comes across here, Sarr goes up, and yet what is his hand doing there? Tyrek Mitchell has risen with his hand and effectively stopped Ismaila Sarr from getting his head to it by punching it. That's a penalty, mate. You can't do that. The chance from the spot kick to give us an equalising goal. Ismaila Sarr will be stood over it. He obviously the man that was challenging to win us the pen in the first place. And buries. It's 1-1 away from home. No, at home even. Lol. Unless you're in the Championship, in which case it's the Bet365 all the time. What? What, it calls it the Bet365? But you are actually playing at Ashton Gate? That's weird. Is it just in the graphics? Let me have a look. Teams. Bristol City Stadium, Ashton Gate. Just in the graphics. When it comes up at the start, it's Stoke versus Bristol City. What, every game you play, it says that it's Stoke City versus Bristol City when you're playing another team? If you could get some footage of that, that would be helpful for me, Cole. Be it video or picture. That's a really weird bug. I've not heard of that one. That's a really good finish.
Crystal Palace goal. Number 7, Ismaila Sarr.
Erdegaard. He's kicked that against Wharton. That hit someone's hand, I knew that much. Botman. Rice. Oh, that's a nice ball, but Vivian's going to get up to it. It's so weird. Oh, what a ball. It's so weird to have an Arteta-less Arsenal. Oh, Cherky, it's brilliant. Ibanez in the way. Kept his arms by his side. No penalty this time. Turkey's turning inside. Just in general, whilst Turkey isn't obviously having a massive output, he's so fun to play with that I almost actually don't mind that he's not got a massive output for me, because he's really good fun to knock the ball about with and to dribble with. And as a man that does enjoy a little bit of left stick dribbling as his play style, I really do find Turkey quite good fun. Similarly, back in the day, using Ronaldinho on an Ultimate Team when he used to play that regularly. John's around with another chance to give us another goal, this time from open play, but Roger Ibanez has been in the way a couple of times so far. And whilst he's not their go-to for that position, they've got an 88 rated Nico Schlotterbeck that would ordinarily start ahead of him. Schlotterbeck is tired from a game, presumably in the Champions League, midweek. Saka out-muscled by Danny Slater, but then he's just got the acceleration to get to the ball. Wharton wins that back. Everybody at the minute is man-marked moving forward, so just wait for the space to open up, which it now has done. Oh, Duran still. I had to try and get it back on his left. It turns too sharply. Win this header, please. Well up, Vivian. Can we find a goal to go in front before half-time? Vivian again, but Erdegaard, well, to be fair, I didn't think fouled him, actually. It was just good physicality. I wanted to play that quickly to Ismaila Sarr, and it wouldn't let me. Let's take this short and maybe play 1-2. It's going to be Vivian again, isn't it? It is. And then through that gap is Ismaila Sarr, who grabs the goal anyway. Crystal Palace 2, league leaders Arsenal 0. We have been able to turn it round and take the advantage before half-time. Ismaila Sarr has not been scoring regularly this season, but he's got 2 today. I haven't, Ben, no. When was it recorded?
Crystal Palace goal. Number 7, Ismaila Sarr.
Gyökeres. Nice ball around the corner. Martinelli. I mean, it's good footwork, and it has actually somehow worked. Oh, Vivian! He's lost it. He's trying to come away with it. Gyökeres. Erdegaard. Is there time? Before the break. No. Get out. Go away. No worries, Cole. Anyone else that's played a save in the Championship? Yeah, link it to me, Ben, if you can, on socials. Anyone else that's played in the Championship, have you seen the same bug that Colin has, where it comes up at the start and says Stoke City versus your club every time? It was a written article, was it? Interview with... GQ. Thank you, Ben. I'll have a look. When was the interview made? The article came out yesterday, but when was the interview conducted? Because there were lots of interviews conducted pre-launch. So I don't think this is... Now, this is just an article similar to those that came out around... yeah, a bit of pre-launch, so it's not going to say anything different to the ones that we saw, the video ones that we saw, the one he made with Jack, etc. They're back to standard now, Shot. The sliders command in stream chat is always going to be the most up-to-date version of sliders that I have, or that I'm using. Martinelli, Gyökeres, I can't quite get there. Zubimendi over the top. Martinelli brings it down. Oh, he's tucked that back nicely. Martinelli, Erdegaard. Side netting only. Early change. 5 minutes in, and they're swapping Martinelli for Madueke. Don't think the home fans are going to be applauding you quite that much, Gabby, to warrant waving goodbye to the whole stadium. Duran's won that very well. Szoboszlai looking for Sarr, who quickly finds Duran and has gone again and isn't found because Roger Ibanez is proving to be one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League so far today. Saka's been quiet, actually, hasn't he? I have to be honest. Now watch him score a hat-trick to win Arsenal the game. Oh, it's deflected kindly for Noni Madueke. It's getting away from me here. Szoboszlai does well. Just lump it. Tends to work more often than not. Bloody Ibanez is there again. He's turning into a Ruben Diaz, isn't he, at the minute? Or a Rodri. Zubimendi. Rice. Saka. It's a lovely ball. Great take by Madueke as well. And Erdegaard. And Madueke still. No, I've committed to try and block the cross that I thought was coming. And here's Zubimendi looking for Saka at the back post. Saka scored a brilliant solo goal last time we played Arsenal to give them, at the time, a 2-1 win, I think. Here at the minute, the scoreline is the other way round, but you can quite clearly see that it is all one-way action at the moment. Zubimendi showing the strength of a gladiator to hold me off there, but we've weathered the initial storm here at the start of the second half. Although play continues to come towards us. Saka might be going solo again. He is and has. The pressure has paid. It's 2-2 against the league leaders. Yeah, it might just be a championship, like an EFL graphic bug.
Goal for Arsenal. Number 7, Bukayo Saka.
Vivian. Oh, Madueke. I've definitely got man, not ball there. Should only be a yellow for Timber here, but it was a strong challenge, and it's within shooting range, maybe. They might elect to lay this off short. Oh, no, it's a bit further out than I thought it was. I thought it was about where the wall is. Oh, he's gone for goal anyway, and he's hit the top of the bar. Bukayo, calm down, sir. Deary me, if that had gone in, wow. Afternoon, Ahmad. How are you, pal? The streak continues. Wharton. Troubles like turns away nicely. And Sarr. Tariq Mitchell, obviously our former left back. Man that Arsenal poached from us early in this save. Let's take Timber off, you know. I can't really risk having an important midfielder on a yellow card in a game of this magnitude. Looking for John Duran in the middle, trying to find a teammate with a flick down. They got to it. Yeah, I'm going to have to go here to Cherky. We find some space for an effort. Cherky around the corner. Worked well. Needs to find that teammate. Finds Duran. Szoboszlai. Duran's gone again. Oh, maybe I should have played the extra pass. Brilliant football. Now here comes Noni. We'll make the change. It's the 84th minute. I didn't realise it was quite so late. Curtis Jones will drop. No. Oh my God. Drop Wharton in there. I might do Szoboszlai as well. No, I won't. Oh, it's a great through ball. Noni Madueke's in the box. Standing me up well. Diomande does enough. All what I'd give for a late winner here. It would slow Arsenal up in their charge towards taking away our current Premier League title. And would bring us back into the picture to retain our Premier League title. Oh, Sarr's done really well. And there's two in the middle to try and find. And neither can be found. Szoboszlai, Gusto, an early cross. Duran's underneath it. He can't bring it down. I think that's going to be a 2-2 draw here against Arsenal. Well, after going 1-0 down, you'd have said you take the point. But after going 2-1 up, you'd rather have held on for the victory. Two good goals from Arsenal, though, to be fair to them. So they've earned that point just as Chelsea earned theirs. And unfortunately, we don't pick up a victory against either of the bigger sides that we've played today. It's going to stunt our progress. We're still only 4 points off fourth, so it's not been horrendous for us today, but we've drawn nearly half the games that we've played so far this season, which isn't ideal. Newcastle now top of the table again, as Arsenal are there in second, and Forest continue to keep the pressure on and continue to remain unbeaten. New role update for Wharton. Deep line playmaker plus. 20 weeks away from being 89 rated. Now that's certainly shortened. It was in the 30s not long ago. 33 weeks I think it was when we changed that earlier on the episode, and it's definitely not been 13 weeks between then and now. A little bit fatigued, but should still be strong enough to get the result. It's another bloody draw. Camuzzo with theirs, Szoboszlai with ours. 3 straight draws for us in the Premier League after the win against Brentford isn't ideal. We have now officially drawn exactly half the games we've played in the league so far this season. 5 wins, 7 draws in 14 games. And with Newcastle to play next, it's not going to get any easier, is it? No, sir. No, it is not. Oh, go away with that bug, please. Voltemada with 12 goals this season. Callum Hudson-Odoi with 13. See who's leading the way for Forest. Newcastle and Inter Milan, as well as Liverpool, will be the played games in the next one on Monday. Bournemouth, Sunderland and Fulham will be those that we sim as we head towards the January transfer window, where we've begotten Crawley in the FA Cup, which is absolutely a winnable game. I'm really pleased that we've gotten a quite straightforward draw there for the FA Cup. Right, I need to get this video edited and up to you as soon as possible, so I'm going to call it there. Thank you very much for watching today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please do drop the video a like. It really helps with the content being pushed to new audiences and the channel growing in general. And of course, come and join me on stream at some point over the next few days. But for now, I'll see you in the next one. Right, chat, you'll have to allow me because I need to edit that now, because that's today's video, which is Palace episode 5. Palace S3 It won't take long at all to edit that though, so don't worry. We'll be switching to Football Manager very shortly. Crawley's local-ish, exclamation mark sliders, Aziz. There you go. Crawley's a derby of sorts. Toby, thank you for the seven stream streak. Thank you as well to Pride of Rangers, Zach and Lone Hunter for the follows. I was kind of mid spiel, so wasn't able to acknowledge either any of those when they came in, but appreciate it, guys. Right, that should have gone live now, right? Yeah, there's a Football Manager video has gone live as of half an hour ago. Let me just tweet that video out. Right, let's get this edited, shall we? Sharpish. Because the plan is to hopefully be able to record 2 FM videos this afternoon before we go offline about 4 o'clock. Welcome back to the Crystal. Hello, Dusan Vlahovic. Yikes. Yikes. Monaco line up. Philip Kuhn is in the maybe by scoring a few in this game. Shep shrugging off in command. As Hragovic does well there, and Hadji Musa, I think, and Ace here to try and get away and tuck that back through the gap. It's actually gone to Tucker. It was meant for Monaco holding their shape well. So tuck that back through position. Very well indeed there. Otherwise, we might well also have had another opportunity. Half an hour in, we've had the best opening, but neither goalkeeper yet pulled into action. That might be about to change.
Do you mean it's like the pre-game cutscene?
Curtis Jones involved. Zakaria, I think, stopped away with Uche. We're getting close. We couldn't really be much closer, but the goal hasn't come yet. It's well intercepted by Cardona. Well intercepted by Cardona. Shepherd and McKennie counters on. Hughes Jones then over the top. And Uche's in because the fullback was playing him on. Oh, it's through the pipe for him. I think, quite frankly, he should have kept that out. Vlahovic. Vlahovic. Inside to Lamine. Inside to Lamine. They won. Went back towards his own blade half time by a goal to nil. Sort of use that pace.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine it's near the top of the fix.
The seconds at the beginning of the second half would really
Fix list at the minute.
affirm a dominance in this fixture. And Maxence Lacroix couldn't really have come. Uche who knocks it. Done, Mr. Shepard, please. Oh, Uche! I was looking for the same sort of assist we got for the first goal and absolutely did not get it. Oh. And you might well imagine this is going to Mr. Root. And you might well imagine this is going to Mr. Root. Great at the keeper there. And hopefully it sets us up nicely for the rest of the episode.
No, we did more drawing than winning.
Forward from fullback, and Vlahovic is there. Needed a bit more height on that to loop it over Kepa. Vlahovic has been the best.
You say that, Adam, but it was almost exactly the same as Heung-min Son's goal, and you'd have said something similar for that, and then we have
Avenue to goal for them in this game. And he just hasn't quite had.
You're
bit
getting
of
one
quality
player
they've
for
needed,
for
unfortunately for
Porto,
them.
signed in August to play
Looking for
5 times
Tucker
and
in
still getting
behind
debut graphic in game.
And Ute is in the middle for maybe another one. Oh, basically. And it did work. And Monaco are back in it. I've evidently put too much power on it, and it's assumed that I've just lost me possession in a crucial time in the game. It's meant for Uche. Bayern on ensuring that. Get to that, please, Miss. Get to that, please, Miss. Thank you. Like no. Game against Galatasaray. Now we're heading on towards that game against Brentford. I'll be honest, I wasn't right. Brentford forward. Wharton has finally become a central season as well, and we could maybe season as well. It's taken the 3 seasons as well. Make him 89 rated by the end of the season as well. Eddie Howe's Chelsea actually in a 5. Eddie Howe's Chelsea lineup actually. Eddie Howe's Chelsea. Yeah, rating, but Demande's up. Ooh, and very nearly gives us a 1-0 lead.
No, Van der Ven he's scored a few goals recently, hasn't he?
Your Harto inside to Gianluca Mancini. Getting back to me and does enough. I was going to try and pull the trigger early there because of the intentions of the defender. But he's done me there. And Dominic Zoboslai. And Zoboslai is Estevao. Another Brazilian who's a lovely power, but I wonder whether maybe doing this shot power just always goes over. Zoboslai will try again. I want someone to score the free kicks, but find the target. Ian Nico Jackson. It fouls. Keep the ball away. Ian Nico Jackson linking up, looking for him again, but given away. Yikes.
I haven't, Jack, but I can have a look at it.
Surprisingly poor in possession in this first half. They cannot keep the ball away from us. Some misplaced passes.
An
Turkey
8-8 draw.
Looking for
Bloody
Duran,
hell.
who's on his left. It's a narrow angle. It's not narrow enough, however, to stop Crystal Palace taking the lead. Now that is the sort of clinical finishing I want from my #1 striker. 5 goals in 8 games so
That's
far in this
mental.
Premier League season for John Duran. That was much by shooting. I'm glad I took the option this time. We lead. Dear me. Brentford on the back of their 5-0 trouncing. Brentford on the back of 5-0 trouncing. Pino holding their own. Here's Jeremy Pino and Estevao.
Ange Ball is back here.
Estevao just ended 3 defenders' career. I thought, nah, they've gone all year long. So Fernandez, what a challenge by Vivian. Not finding, obviously the goal was very good, but in other, with the fullback having gotten forward.
George, thank you for the 50th
It's
month,
on.
mate. Really appreciate that, my man.
Fullback
You've been a
having
long-term
gotten
servant.
Get this on John Duran's left, and then Wharton's left.
Oh, Dan Burns' header was
Obviously,
nuts,
the goal
wasn't it?
was very good, but in other scenarios,
Finesse
not
shot,
finding the corner
play
very
style
well,
plus
are
with
they?
his head.
Well, in Danny, his chances. I had to throw myself at it. Mancini again off the bar. This time, Andre Sat. Wow! This time around, I need to just stop and compose myself for a minute because I have no idea how they haven't scored there. Enzo Fernandez.
Oh, yeah, I can call this he turned into Superman. Then use a picture of Henry Cavill in the
Enzo
thumbnail.
Fernandez.
Got promoted
Forward.
first season,
He's
first
got
game
to
Newcastle
it.
won 3-0 just for the game to crash.
Nico Jackson finds the equaliser. I tried to get there with a defender, and Nick taking Nico Jackson off, so he leaves as a goal scorer, and Leon Delap takes his place.
Have you updated? I've seen some people saying they're having more crashes after updating to the most recent patch. It's not ideal.
Oh, please! Quickly, play it around. And Ryan Cherky around the back. But he's kicked it straight back to Sarr. Looking for... Oh, what's a run through this? Not even a close decision. The 84. Go on, Quinton, you're in. Quinton Timber. Again, doesn't find the corner with the finish.
I wouldn't recommend getting
We're not
FM on
gonna get a
anything
better
other than
chance
PC at
in
the
this second
moment,
half.
Toby, no.
That was one-on-one with all the minute to make it full, but I need... Maybe that's the one that we can get the points in. Galatasaray next. We have rotate... Galatasaray. We have rotate... Sort of rumoured to be... And that'd be... I'll throw ourselves right back into the cells again. Here then is the Arsenal... Here then is the Arsenal...
We're going to see what happens to Arteta as well, won't we?
Here then is the Arsenal lineup in a 4-3-3. They've got their Mike Magnon pre-gen of Bruno Maurel in goal at 91 rated. Martinez, Botman, Ibanez and Tyrek Mitchell. Rice, Zubamendi, Erdegar. And the front three is as you would expect it to be for Arsenal this season. Mikel Arteta is not there at the moment. It was some guy called Thiago apparently. So presumably Arteta has not been sacked and just moved on elsewhere, because I don't think he's performed that poorly. Maybe we can have a look through the managerial movements in the save and find out exactly where Mikel Arteta is or what happens to him, but I didn't realise he wasn't Arsenal manager anymore. Whoever it is that's in charge of the minute, though, is obviously doing a very good job because they're top of the table. Thiago something.
Dean Henderson.
We'll
Is that
go through and
AI?
either download a mod for real-life manager names for all divisions for the next save we do, or just manually
I
change
think that was the
them.
Valencia save, Jack.
Hopefully, in fact, there will probably be a... So keep your eye... And he's finishing it. It wasn't Thiago Motta, it was Thiago something something. Arsenal lead.
Yeah, who was it that was Arsenal manager? Thiago de Schmet. Jordan just linked this. I presume Thiago de Schmet is a generated manager.
Cherky. Nicely into Wharton. Looking for Cherky again. Delivering
Yeah,
ball.
I like the
Sarr's
idea. I think
there.
that's how.
Oh, he
I think that sort of
can't
thing
get
should have been
connection on it. The
implemented
referee's
from the
pointing
start
to
of
the spot
VAR.
for a potential handball
Ahmed.
from Tyrek Mitchell. We will have to wait and see how the handball transpired. He might have gone up Maradona style for the header, and you can't tell because
Yeah, Thiago de Schmet's
camera angle doesn't
generated,
change. So let's have a look. Is that? And it's 1-1 away from home. No, at home even. Well, so weird. Oh, what a ball! It's a nice ball, but nice ball, but and yes, Ismail Assar has not been scoring regularly this season, but he's got 2 today.
Hello, Wimps. How are you, pal?
No. Any Martinelli? Nice tuck back nicely, Martinelli. Side netting only. Nice tuck back nice. Can't quite turn. Again.
Nearly
It's
finished.
Roger Ibanez who's proving to be one day. Zubamendi looking for a brilliant solo. All one-way action at the moment. Saka scored a brilliant solo. Brilliant solo goal. Used to come towards us.
This kind of, I feel like this goal was absolutely avoidable. Like in this situation, I'm in control of this man here, but what I need is Diamande. And I don't. I
Saka might
got
get
him, but
solo
just
again.
couldn't get there quickly enough.
He is and has league leaders. Definitely got man, not ball there. I've definitely got. If that had gone in, wow. Oh, it's a great through ball, no matter where. From being go at some point over the next few days, but for now, I'll see you in the next one.
All right, bye, Chess. 1, 2, 3. Right, I'm going to take the stream offline for
the switch to FM. What I'm actually going to do is go and make some lunch quickly too. So I'll use this opportunity to have a quick lunch break, and then we will come back in about 10 to 15 minutes by 1 o'clock at the absolute latest, and we will be streaming Football Manager for the rest of the day. So by all means, go and grab a drink and a snack of your own. Have a toilet break. We will be back in the immediate future with Football Manager for the rest of the day. So don't go anywhere, but wait for me. Back in a minute.